You have to learn to change your fire to light, yo. Hey. We don't have no space or time to fight, alright, yo. We just have love, no wrong or right, yo. No wrong or right, yo. Yes, we can come together in the sandbox. Oh, yes, we can make no friends in the sandbox. Oh, leave all the problem then and mind what you say. Brethren, build your journey and go on your own way. This is a chill place, yeah. You don't have to worry, no. This is your own biz, yeah. You don't have to scurry, oh.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Sandbox with me, Pandapops, for our VoxEdit Monday. Woo woo woo! Oh, wrong background. Where is it? There we go. There's the correct background. Welcome on in everyone. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. It is Monday. We're getting ready to Vox to the edit. The frig out today. Hope everyone had an amazing weekend. Sergio, great to see you. Sir Alekin, everyone else who's like here lurking and all that jazz. Appreciate the gentle lurkers. But we are going to be talking about VoxEdit in particular. I'm going to be showing you how to use VoxEdit. We're going to be creating some amazing artwork in VoxEdit. But first, we're going to talk about some of the VoxEdit contests we have running, okay? That is where you can take your art to the next level and earn. Who doesn't want to freaking earn? Tell me right now. So here we are. And we have one 100% VoxEdit contest, and then we have another contest that is kind of VoxEdit. You can use VoxEdit, you don't have to, but we're gonna jump into this. So we're gonna have a little look at this one, which is the VoxEdit contest Land Neighborhoods. Okay, and this is This is one of the contests that we're running for, kind of like that. It's kind of for landowners, but not really. It is a little bit. Oh my goodness. 1 second. Oh my gosh. Oh. I'm just slowly dying. Oh, what a way to start the stream. Okay. Right. So for this particular contest, you have to design an asset, any asset, whether you want it to be humanoid, a building, an environmental asset, a creature, whatever you want it to be within reason. You can create pretty much anything. However, it does have to be one of these 20 themes, and you can actually enter. You can always enter more than one entry in all of our contests. Usually you can only place with one entry. However, because there are going to be 20 winners and all 20 winners are going to be from one of these areas, and 20 is a lot. 20 is a lot. Usually we have one theme and we have like a top 10, sometimes top 15. And so this is, you can win more than once. Okay, so you can win more than once. Keep that in mind. Do you choose one of these options? Now, over in Discord, for the more sort of like not obvious what it means areas, we have put in Discord what they mean, and I will quickly go through like what the themes for those areas are. So one's like Abyss Lake. I feel like you understand that. Like, it's like depths of a lake, like darkness, like water creatures kind of situation here. Adventure Nest, you know, adventuring, maybe birds, maybe high up, maybe like, you know, like some sort of oracle situation. Adventure World Brawler's Ring, you know, fighting and stuff like that. Right, Agora is a little bit more like, what is that? So Agora is a vast central region where diverse communities converge to trade, debate, and forge alliances. Its sprawling plazas and winding alleys are filled with merchants, storytellers, and travelers sharing knowledge from different lands. Though vibrant and bustling, Agora is also a place of hidden rivalries where influence and trust are as valuable as gold. So that's kind of what Agora neighborhood is. Ancient Realms, and then Androidia, sleek, futuristic region, technology, human oh my gosh, words today. Towering neon lit structures house thriving communities of innovators, coders, and cyber collectives. Okay. Yeah, so there you go. That's Androidia. Anime Dance Floor, feel like that's pretty obvious. Aokiverse, look up that. Art District, Artisan Enclave, Asteroids Valley, Avatar Square, Bitstream Boulevard. This one is also a bit ambiguous, so we have written up here, is a bustling digital thoroughfare where data flows like rivers and communities gather in ever-shifting clusters. Its glowing pathways aligned with hubs of creativity, commerce, and coded entertainment. So this is a little bit, you know, like online, as if, in my mind, from that, it kind of makes it seem like you're living in computer hardware. Like, that's what it seems to me, that you're kind of living on a motherboard. California Dreaming, I feel like is pretty obvious. Castellock is a fortified region where knowledge is both shield and weapon, guarded within towering libraries and arcane halls. Communities of scholars, strategists, and spellcasters gather here to master the art of influence and control. Iron gates and echoing chambers hide not only wisdom but also power, and stuff like that. So there you go. It's big buildings, shields, weapons, libraries, arcane, and there you go. So that's those. Were they chosen alphabetically? Maybe. How many? Okay, in all fair, I think most of them were chosen alphabetically. I may have removed one or two and for them to be later, but there's over 90 districts / neighborhoods, so there's close to 100, and that's why we've started with 20. We've started with 20, and yes, you can win with more than one of these. The prizes, because all 20 are going to be minted, we wanted the prizes to still be close to each other, but we did still want to do like a ranking. And there is participation prize as well. It doesn't state what the price is. That's annoying. Sorry, I didn't put up this article. I wrote it, but okay. Link, here we go. Here's the blog. You can also all of the VoxEdit contests can be found in our Discord, in the creators announcement channel, and on the VoxEdit Twitter account. You can also find all of the VoxEdit contests that are running. So you can go there and find that. But yeah, we're just doing 20. So the top 20, those assets will be minted. And we are hoping that we will do more contests like this, because what will happen is from the 20 assets minted, the landowners for those neighborhoods will receive that asset. So if you own a land in Androidia, you will get the asset for Androidia. Also, if you are the winner, you will get your asset as well. Some see no, these ones are no longer on the event page, unfortunately. No, they are in the news section, and they'll always be in the creators announcement on Discord, and they'll always be on our Twitter. But they will now appear in the news section. So yeah, there's these. We do hope to be bringing you more of these. Depending on how this goes, we might do it where it's not as many as 20. At one point, the idea was to do all of them. And then when I started writing down the list of neighborhoods, I quickly realized that there were too many neighborhoods to make it a contest. Except Sand on OpenSea or any Sandbox assets. Huh? Sumsy, can you ask that again in a different way so I can understand? Sorry. And then all of the guidelines, judging criteria, and all that jazz. And why? Stop session. There is also the Google form for you to finalize your submission. Oh, you read news? Oh, here! Yes! Yes. Yeah, read that. The other contest that's running it's not a strict VoxEdit contest. This is more of a design contest. So I do want to share this with you guys. So this is the other contest. It is for the community collection. So many of you know that currently right now, there's not a way for you, the community, to create your own avatars in the sandbox and to mint them. And although those tools are not ready for them to be used by the community, we have been obviously fully understanding that the community would like to be able to create their own avatars. And so this is where this contest has sort of been born from, okay? Which means you can now design your own avatar. Now, whether you want to design that in VoxEdit, whether you want to draw it, graphic design it, whether you want to make a mosaic out of it, whether you want to make it out of Lego, whether you want to use like hammer beads, perler beads, whatever you guys call them. We call them hammer beads, but the little plastic beads that you put on a pegboard and you iron them. If you want to make one via that way, if you want to crochet, needle felt, whatever woodwork, your own avatar, go for it. Okay, there are a few things though, which is obviously if you hand draw and graphic design it, when it comes to actually being made in VoxEdit, maybe some like super up close details won't be able to go in there. If you make it in VoxEdit, we do ask that you create it per our avatar guidelines, and there is a video, there's a helpful video here to understand how avatars need to be designed. They need to be designed on a medium or small human template. and you cannot unlock them. You can't add other nodes and stuff like that. It needs to adhere to true voxel style, true voxel form, and can't have like those super detailed elements that you see on NPCs. Okay, the prizes will be 1,000 sand. There'll be 10 winners. Now, what will happen is, it mentions it multiple times in this, but you are giving the rights to your avatar that you've created to the sandbox to mint and sell. You will receive your sand prize. You will also receive a copy of your avatar as well. You will receive a copy of your avatar. That, you know, you will get your winning avatar plus your prize, and then Sandbox will mint and put up for sale the rest of them. And the submission deadline for this is September 13th, so get those submissions in. Also, the submission deadline for this one is September 12th. So they both finish next week. Maybe, is that the date? 1 second. Next week. They both finish next week. You have just over a week, because it's at the start of the week. They both finish at the end of next week. So once again, here is the one for the land neighborhoods, and then the community avatar design. The community avatar design has a few other stipulations, like you know, share your entry on Twitter and stuff like that, whereas a lot of our other VoxEdit contests don't require you to, like, you don't have to share on Twitter. But for today, not that we're continuing with this cat, although it is absolutely adorable. Do you remember our Catalyst cat? We got different animations and stuff, and he had a good old play. There we go. Look at him go. Woo! Knocking all those down. Amazing. We finished that. But I did promise to make a cyber cat. And I can't remember who wanted the cyber cat, but I did promise to make a cyber cat. Cyber cat with glowing eyes. Make sure skeleton has bum and... oh! Because I was going to do a separate cat. Oh, damn it. I was hoping to make this really easy on myself. I was like, maybe I can make this super easy for myself, because yeah, no. Right, we're going to take this cat, and we're going to make it a cyber cat. And it needs to have glowing eyes. So the first thing we're going to do, what color glowing eyes? Oh, some VVox! Hey! It is great to see you! I assume so, Zumsy. I haven't looked into it. I would assume so. But let me look into it. Probably, like, let me get back to you. I'll look into it tomorrow, but is shared palettes broken, or I just don't... Wait. No! Don't tell me. Oh, wait. No. I think I know what you... Yeah, no. Do you know what? I have a feeling. So let's do... And then change this to number 1. Wait. Back to the head. No, it's working. Look, that's now blue. So it is definitely working. Look, because that's changed to blue. So if I change that now to, like, white, when we leave, that is now, yeah. So it is working. So it is working. Right, so for this neon cat, I am thinking we make the whiskers glowy, and its nose also definitely needs to be emission-y. Like, oh, that's too bright. There we go. There we go. Right, we got a nice glowy everything. And then what I'm thinking for this now is maybe we kind of make the cat like glowy, but around the edges, kind of like those metaverse blocks. This may look real. This might end up not looking great, and I'm okay with that. We're playing around with ideas and we're doing stuff. That's the fun of VoxEdit. We're just playing, having a little play, and seeing what we get up to. Yours doesn't switch? Are you clicking it correctly? I feel like you must be doing it right. Like, you're VVox after all. You can't possibly be doing it wrong. Okay, we're switching this to a black and white cat. I think it'll look a little bit cuter. And I think the green will just, like, really shine. The green's stupid. I don't like it. I don't like it. Maybe if I make it, like, lighter. Okay, I like it lighter. I like it lighter. That I'm liking. Okay. What I'm gonna do is just copy and then paste this over. And now we gotta add this to, like, all of it. Missed a spot. Okay, so apparently we're doing it there as well. Did we do it there? Maybe. Let's see. You figured out what you did wrong? Did you not click it correctly? VVox. Were you not clicking correctly? Sumsy, it was stated that due to some issues with our minting systems, we were there is going to be no August owner rewards. Also, Sumsy, there is an alpha season coming up. There definitely is an alpha season coming. But yeah, it was mentioned on Discord. I believe I mentioned on here just once because I kind of asked about it when I wasn't sure what was happening. And then I think the very next stream I mentioned it, but I don't think I've mentioned it since. So that's probably my bad for not mentioning it again. But it has been mentioned on Discord. So there's a few things. Staking rewards was a part of, like, stuff that we had to do from, like, that was higher ups and the whole thing. But yeah, that owner rewards will still continue to happen. It's just August, they weren't able to be sent out. There was an issue on our end and it was taking too long to get it sorted. So instead, the assets that were created are now being, like, kept for a special occasion. So they'll be put to one side to go out for a special occasion. There will be owner rewards coming up for September and stuff. And then, as far as I'm aware, there should be. And then alpha seasons are still coming. Valvestein, no one said that. I said an alpha season is coming. There will be an alpha season. Change palette option. Now you have to make sure the model. Oh, yeah, like on it. Oh yeah, otherwise it does the other one. Look, if I'm selected on this one and I change that. Oh, that's odd. VVox, do you mind? I feel like that's not meant to be a thing. Do you mind putting in a feedback thing for that? And I'll also report it as well. But thank you for pointing that out. That's actually really helpful. Okay, where are we highlighting this? I feel like because it's just so small of a section, we just do kind of like half of it. Like that. Alright, let's see what that... I mean, I'm not mad at that. I feel like maybe I need to highlight it a bit more. I think around the head, we've also got to like cyber it there. Let's see what that looks like. Okay. Yeah, I'm going for like a very... like, you know, back in alpha season... Oh gosh. Remember back in alpha season 1, 2, and 3, where there was like a lot of those metaverse blocks? I'm going for that kind of style with this. Like, I'm definitely trying to make this look like a very cyber metaverse-y styled kitty. That's what we're going for. Go. Alright, I'm gonna stick to that. Yeah, so it's still kind of like the legs, but not. Oh no, I'm gonna have to duplicate this leg now. Okay, duplicate. And then... And I'm gonna switch it around. Yeah, okay, that's good. And then this back one, easy peasy. Just gonna hop on in, and once again, we're gonna make it go down there. Goes all the way up here, and then... Oh, damn it. Up here? Yeah, that looks right. Okay. Oh no! Are they the same? I don't think they were the same leg. Okay, duplicate. You go there, and then I'll flip you that way. Okay, now that's correct. Good, good. Okay. And we just have the tail. I wonder, how do we do the tail? I'm thinking maybe we alternate it like that? Maybe? Maybe that's how we do it? So it still goes down and down there. Maybe do it like that. This feels like a very cyber... Does this feel like a cyber cat yet? Do we feel like this has the makings of being a cyber cat? That's the question. Okay, and then for this one, I think I'm gonna do like the opposite. Kind of goes down there and then to here. Yeah. It looks cyber and it looks like a cat. Perfect. Right, there we go. Now we have a cyber cat. We had the OG ginger cat and now we have our cyber cat. Who asked for the cyber cat? Done. Made. Completed. I completed it, guys. We completed it. We completed it. Also, hey, Elcos! Sorry I missed you. Sorry I missed you, Elcos. Right, what else do we want to make? I have a list here of things that was discussed. So I am now going to get rid of the cyber cat. Right. These are the things that we still have. Oh, was I not already making that? Okay, apparently panda being chased by bees. Which I feel like we already did I already start working on that? A angry Pandapops, springtime panda, which I already also kind of feel like we did, but who knows. The cat playing with catalysts we have now done. Clock static for every hour plus a broken version. Do you want that? A static clock for every hour? I guess we could do that. That would be fairly easy. Right. You let me know which one. Okay, right. We have the options here. These are the ones that I'm happy to do right now, which is a clock that is static for every hour plus a broken clock. Close those keyframes sign. And then you guys list something that you want me to do. You guys can list something. What do you want me to show you how to do? Tell me. Tell me now. What would you like me to show you how to do? Anything? Nothing? In that case, I'm gonna start the clock. Right, everyday asset. Oh, but I've already done one for September 1st. Do I just write September 2nd? What days am I missing? Here we go. Right, we got... Why are some of these are so out of sync? 10, 11, 12, 13. Where's 14? Did I miss 14? 15. There's no 16 or 17, 18, no 19 or 20. I guess, right, day, I'm just double checking. The 17th of August. You can tell, like, day 5 is over here. Day 6 as well. You know what? I'm going to choose a random day. Right, we've got day 33. We've got day 40. Let's go for day 37. Clock. September 1st B. Nah. Right. I hadn't been doing an asset every day. But I do still want to get 365 assets done this year. So if that means that I have to go back and fill in gaps for days, I will. However, it doesn't help that I started by going day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and then I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna get too big. It's gonna be like day blah 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 blah, and I'm gonna be like, what day was that? So I switched to February 2nd, February 4th, April, May, June, and so now I'm like, what days are what? Right, we've got a control node. We must always have a control node. Why do we have a control node, people? 10 points to the person who could tell me why we have a control node. Come on. Tell me. Tell me now. Now the question is, what sort of clock are we going for? We're going for a big clock, a little clock, a grandfather clock. I'm gonna look up images. Cool looking clocks. Well, some of these are not cool. Okay, a lot of the cool looking ones have like more designs around them. I think we're just gonna do a standard clock. Maybe we could make it like a cuckoo clock, like a little, like a house type thing, but let's just do the main clock. Let's do the main shape, clock 1. Right, gonna make this kind of big. Maybe a bit bigger than this, like 45 by 45. Yeah, because we don't want it as big as a person. We can cut the size so for each layer, like if one of the objects is 100 vox tall, then each layer will be a fraction, like the first 10 vox need layer 10 vox, but above those. What? Play games, what do you say? Also, I never use layers. I don't like layers. I do not use layers. Layers would be good if you could animate for layers to appear. But otherwise, layers, for me, maybe you have a use for layers, but for me, the layers are only useful if, like, let's say you want to make a particular character, but you also want, like, different versions of that character. Maybe you have, like, a game where you have a bunch of frogs and you want loads of different frog variations. So you have layers where it's like, this is the main frog, and then you have frog with hair, frog with glasses, frog with bogies coming out of his nose. I don't know. But for me, I don't like using layers. I have tried using layers. I don't like them. I don't like using the layers. I don't have much use for the layers. I don't need the layers. For me. For you, maybe you do. But for me, I do not. There we go. I know that's the back. Boom. Right, so this is the main clock. Let's attach it. I feel like I have definitely done this too big. This is a big clock. No, VVox, it doesn't show the voxels in here anymore. Oh, wait, it does. It shows you at the bottom the same as what it does for the faces, which I have also said I don't like. But yeah, faces and nodes are now shown at the bottom down here. Oh, no, it doesn't, VVox. It doesn't. And I have asked for that to come back. I have 100% asked for that to come back. So I'm going to duplicate this and I'm going to rename it to hand. And the reason I have done it this way is so I can get the shape and size correct. Lovely. And we're going to just delete everything else. Boop. Floor. Lovely. Yes. Right, from there, hand 1. Boop. That is hand number 1. Now, duplicate. Rename. Hand 2. Just so I can see what's happening, we're going to move this here. And I am going to get a little shorter. Trim it down. Trim it down. Think it needs to be just a little bit smaller. Not by much. There we go. There we go. Now, I don't think I'm going to put the second hand. We're just going to have the hours and minute hands. We're not going to have the second hands on there. VVox, anything... Okay, so the XYZ... Yes, like, I would like that to come back also. But any, like, honestly, put in a feedback thing. Put in a feedback thing, because so often I take it back to the team. There was a lot with the VoxEdit where when they released it, when they first did, like, all the tabs and stuff, there was a lot of things that were missing that they went and they put back in and stuff. And that was directly from me doing streams, gathering feedback from you guys from either the streams, from Discord, from people opening tickets, but then also when you put in your own reports as well. So VBox, I would... I can't speak for Game Maker because I've only done a tiny bit in Game Maker for 0.12. But for VoxEdit, let me know what it is that you can't find. Maybe it's somewhere else. But also, yeah, let me know so I can make a report and get that sent over. Because I want to make sure that VoxEdit is as good for everybody every time that it's released, honestly. Right, new. Right, we're gonna have time. Now, how are we doing the clock? Are we Roman numeraling this? Are we doing numbers? What are we doing? I feel like Roman numerals makes the most sense. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking doing the Roman numerals on this makes the most sense. Let's see if this size is right. Problem is, am I gonna be able to get this? Oh, this is too big. That is too big. Okay. Which is crazy to think that that's too big. Okay, this is definitely smaller. Maybe the hands need to be bigger. And then rotate. 15, is it? And, oh, come here. That looks like that's about... That doesn't look right. That, no, it's gotta be... I think it's gotta be... There, yeah. Maybe I should have started with 12, 6, 9, and 3. So let's do that with this. Okay. I just duplicate this, name that 3. Alright, let's reset you. 0. And also to 0. Right, there we go. Okay, that's looking good. Although, technically, that needs to now rotate there. So now it doesn't look good, because the pivot point wasn't perfect. Okay. That looks okay, right? I feel like that looks alright. Yeah, what VVox is on about is when you were in this, at the bottom, can you... Where I am currently sitting at the bottom, if you use, like, the paint tool, it would tell you from, like, X angle all the way across, like, how many you had, which was really helpful for a lot of things. I used it a lot for when I was trying to do, like, doorways or buildings and stuff. Well, on clocks, that's how they look. That's how they look on clocks. They go, look, 1 second. Numeral clock. There you go. That's they go round. So like number 6 is upside down. Like that is upside down. I mean, this one's the only one that I've seen where it's this is the only one that faces the right way on that, but that looks more like a drawing. This is still, that's on the side and they're upside down. A friend of mine grew up with backwards clocks. Like they had clocks that went backwards so they could tell the time whatever way. It's weird, yeah. Yeah, VVox, your one. Your clock's weird. VVox, you got a weird clock. Sorry. You don't. Maybe you do. Who knows? Right. Okay, so we're gonna rename this one to 6. And that's an I, a 5. So this is the thing. Do I try and do it? I mean, that looks alright. I mean, I could break it into 2 sections so I can get, like, the straight line for it. But I feel like this is okay. I think this is okay. Duplicate for a 6. Which, by the way, this is a 4. But I'm gonna flip it so it works still. So, we got it there. Oops. Let's move it out. No, what will be easier? That's easier. Now it's a 6. Okay, that's... I mean, that's on 0, but that looks more centered. So I'm gonna move it to there. Or does it... No, it does look more centered there now I've moved it. Okay. I kind of feel like it needs to be on half and half, but it's where it is. Okay. Looking good, looking good. That one, now that I'm seeing it, that one is, like, definitely not in the right place. Now that I'm, like, really seeing it. There. That looks more okay, because then we can fit maybe a little bit more over here, but then we can fit the 2 there. Maybe it is a little too turned. Yes, Romeo 1v is 4. That's why I've... But, okay, you're forgetting how Roman numeral clocks look. We just went over this. It will show it as the V and then the 1, okay? Because you're looking at it upside down. So the IV is there. That's why I flipped it. So this is correct. I promise you, this is correct. I am not joking with you. Okay, but that does mean that we can duplicate this now, rename it, name it 4, we go into it and give it a little flip, and now it is the correct one, okay? And then let's, I'm also gonna duplicate it. This is the easiest bit. Now we've got a 5, and we are just going to now delete this. Boom, easy. Got a 5, got a 6. Let's take our 6, duplicate, rename, name it 7. A little bit more space. Boom. Now we got a 7. Speedrun VoxEdit. This isn't even the... We did speedrun one time where we did a chair. We speedran me making a chair, breaking the chair down for good collisions. So we speedran making a chair with good collisions. And I think, chat, was it 13 minutes? We made a chair in 13 minutes. You typed before I said flip the number. That's fine then. That's fine. I forgive you. That's okay. I will forgive you. Because you definitely need forgive. No, you don't. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. Okay. Just double check it. Right. Number 8. This is the problem because number 8 is gonna take up so much room. I feel like, okay, I'm gonna do something I wouldn't normally do, which is I'm gonna change the size of everything to make it fit. There we go. Is that how small I did 3, actually? I don't think I did. I don't think I did 3 that small. No, 3's got the bigger gaps. But that's okay. If I'm looking... Where's my clock gone? Where is it? Okay, let's look at this one. Okay, sure, I'll allow it. Yeah, see, these, I mean, those ones are also really... I mean, they're all pretty evenly spaced. That's not a good example. Some of these make it look like, look, this one here, okay? This one here. That 3 there is definitely wider than this 3. So I'm basing it off of this. There we go. That's what we're doing. We're basing it off of that. Okay. Now we need a 9. New. For those that don't know Roman numerals, you definitely probably should. It's always good to know them. Oh no, I can't remember the sizes I did. That's okay. That's okay. We're okay. See, that just feels like it's too... feels too long. Oh, that's shit. That is not good. There. Nope. This might be one. So that just seems... it just seems too big. No? I might have to do this as a separate thing. I might have to just do this as like a separate thing. Alright, let me take this. We're gonna duplicate that, rename it to being 10. And I'm gonna delete... we'll have it there. 10. Set to 4. Center it. Cool. Right. 9 I'm gonna make as the 1A. So we get that bit in there. Get that there, and then we have the XA, which is gonna be this bit. Might not have done it long enough, but that's okay because we can play about with that. Right, I want it there, and then yeah. Come here. Yeah, that needs to be one taller. I knew it would do it. Okay, and then we'll duplicate. Rotate around. And then what I want to do is I want it, well, this needs pushing in, so it's thinner. I mean, maybe that works. What do we think? I feel like it's kind of ruined it, but what do we think? Crazy chairs. No, Garnakan. No, not the live VoxEdit contest. Like, VVox was saying speedrun VoxEdit, and I assume it was because I was making this real quick. And we have done a case of like, quick, let's time how long it takes me to make something. And I just, when I made like a random chair, it was like 13 minutes. Okay, there's 9. And then 10. I'm gonna call that 10, and then 10A. We'll do it. Got an A. What I'm thinking is lining it up so it's perfectly in line with this one. So it matches. So it matches perfectly. Then we're gonna duplicate and call this 10B. There. Right, cool. And then we're just going to move this up. Rotate that. Maybe kind of there. And then what I think I might do is I'm going to duplicate... No, I'm going to duplicate number 9. Call that 11. Move that. Go back there. Oh, that was silly of me. I should have just done it like that. Oh my gosh. Should have done all the nodes just coming off of the center and then rotated them. And then that would have worked perfectly. Right, and then we need to, for number 11, we got to go into 11 and we've got to switch the one from that side to that side. And then, unfortunately, we do have to move it a little bit. But we've basically got it perfectly. There we go. Look at that! Look at that! Beautiful! Okay. Let's, oh, I want to rename that. I want to duplicate it and then rename it to number 2. And then for number 2, let's make it a little bigger. There we go. Alright, boom, boom, there. Now we've got a number 2 set to floor. Let's get this bad boy on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate number 1. Oh, no, I don't want to call it 3. I'm going to call it 2. We're then going to move number 2 onto 2. We are then going to rotate you. Oh, where'd you go? Move you to where you belong. Which I actually think is a little bit more there. Which looks right. Which makes me feel like 10 isn't quite in the right place. It also makes me feel like 9 also kind of needs to be moved. Just to make it kind of match up the center. There. And then I guess maybe for 10 I can make it look a little bit more 10-like. There. Cool! Cool, cool, cool! That's looking good. Although it does need to push in a little bit there. Lovely. Right. Isn't it, like, we're doing so well on this. Now, I'm pretty sure we made a 4. Where's my number 4? There's my number 4. Okay, so we're just going to do the same again. We're going to duplicate, call this 4. We're then going to grab our 4, put it there. I'm going to rotate you a little. Shimmy you over. Now, this one... I do feel like we haven't left much room for the 5. I might just adjust this slightly. We gotta fit that 5 in there. Not much room. That rotated. Like, that is really, really, like, squeezed on in there. I wonder if I should maybe make this small like we did the other one. Just to kind of make it fit. So we can get it to like actually fit in there. We can now move this up slightly, and then we can move this up. And then this can move in a little, and I guess we can squeeze you that way. It's not perfect, but I think it's okay. Right, and then from here, I'm gonna duplicate, call this 7. Rotate you slightly. We gotta find out number 7, which is right here. The only one we've got to do after is at 12. And see, this one also, I think we're gonna have to, yeah, there's no room for that 8. We gotta adjust the size. I am tempted as well to play about with the size of the 5, just because maybe we can make this smaller. Like, does it really need to be this big? Could it be like this, maybe? We can bring everything in. Actually, this looks like this might work. Like if we do it here. We do it like that. I think that could work, and then we can do that with the 5 could probably stay being bigger. What do we think? What do we think? Hey, Red Lily on a 10 stream streak. That's amazing. You know who I haven't seen play games? Was Play Games here? Oh, yes, Play Games was here. Play Games was here. Never mind. Play Games was here. I was like, is Play Games gonna lose their streak? Yeah, no. Play Games is here. Right, let's adjust this. I'm thinking... Oh, damn it! No, now I've lost what it looked like! Okay, so it's, peak, down, pitter. Okay. Okay. Like that? Is that how I had it? Yeah. Okay, good. Right, trim. Set to floor. I think they're on 98. They should be on 98. Yeah, that looks so much better now. That feels like it can fit, which means we can hover this. Ooh. About there. Then this one can now move here, which is good. I feel like the 5 can stay looking like that, but we will adjust this one. So it's there, and then like that. Okay. And then it's like a tiny amount of space that we're saving, but it really does feel like it makes like a little bit of difference. Just with that. Just with that little bit, it really feels like we've made a difference. And now we can get our 8 on here. Which is gonna be the hardest one to make fit. Yeah, that is already like how do we make this fit? We gotta adjust the 8 now just to squeeze that in. We do that. That doesn't change too much. Maybe I can Maybe if I just adjust all of this. If we just change everything. There we go. Right, we saved a little bit more space. It's still not enough. Okay, 7, you gotta squeeze up to your 6. 9, gonna have to move you a little bit more. Oh, this clock needs to be bigger. That's what I've discovered. This clock needs to be bigger. Duplicate. What if I do 46 by 46? Okay. That gives us a little bit extra space to work with. Oh, gosh, what did I do? $98 today. Go GG's, play games. G to the friggin' G. Right. Do I want it like that? Yeah, I like that, how it was before. Right, so that's a little bit. We gotta adjust this. 3. Should be correct. Now this means I feel like it didn't adjust anything. Maybe we can get a little bit more. Oh, because we didn't. That's why I was like, that doesn't seem like it got any bigger. Because it didn't. Now it has. Oh, so the height's gotten bigger. Might be okay for something. This. We can move this one now a little bit. Yeah, we can definitely shimmy these on in a little bit more now. Yeah, play games. I don't think I'm streaming on Thursday. I don't think that stream's happening. I'm not sure if I'm here for that. Play games, I'm joking. And that's just You know what is gonna be, like, real bad? If I am, like, legitimately ill and I have joked, like, oh, I'm not gonna be doing it, and it's like, actually, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm actually ill. No, play games. As far as I'm aware, I will be streaming on that day. Don't worry. I should be streaming. Okay? I shouldn't be going anywhere. I should be streaming. Don't you worry. So the annoying thing is, like, this still doesn't fit. Hashtag punter trolling. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I mean sorry. I mean not sorry. I mean sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate. We're gonna duplicate 10. I'm gonna duplicate 10. I'm here, number 10. Duplicating 10. And then we're also gonna duplicate 2. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna duplicate 2. Just where's my 10 duplicate? And then off of here, I'm gonna put 2A. Wait, where did you go? Create child node. 2A. 2B. I don't know where 2A went. Oh. Because it was closed. That's why. And then we're going to add the 2 there. Make the 12. There we go. And the 10 is looking super lonely there. Oh, not you. Oh no! Oh, that's unfortunate. I moved the wrong one. Okay. There. Right, cool. That's 9. I mean, that's not looking too bad. That's, like, considering how quickly we've managed to get this up, that's not looking too bad, in my opinion. In my professional opinion. The question is, now we need to decide on colors for the hands and stuff. Are we going to make this into a full-on, like, cuckoo clock styled asset? I feel like we could. Like, it's probably really, like, roof 1. Oh, damn it. That's, I've got to be honest, that's probably one of the things that I miss, is the fact that it used to highlight your stuff. I want, like, a kind of soft. There we go. Right. Set to floor. Yes. Okay, we got the main clock, and then we've got the house. Roof 1. See how this looks. I've probably done it a bit big. It's okay. There, right, that's what I wanted. Wanted it flipped that way. I'm here. Oh yeah, this 100% needs to be smaller. Okay, let's make this a 55. Take a look at that. Maybe even a little bit smaller. Let's try a 50. Okay, that's looking a bit better. I like it set to that. Then what we're going to do is duplicate, make this number 2. Oh no. Right, it's at 40 degrees. Remember that. Move you in position. Okay. Not looking too bad. I am thinking we just move this back 3. I could maybe even just not make it as 1, 2. That done it on that side. To floor. There we go. Okay, perfect. And then we need the bits going down. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna duplicate that and call this side 1. I'm also just gonna do like the body of it. I'm gonna duplicate this and also come here. There we go. Body of the clock, because I'm gonna flip it this way. And what I need, get to the body, select the body there. Need it here. We're gonna go into edit so I can see the ghost mode of the clock. I'm just gonna expand this to where I need it to be. I'm gonna expand it down. I might make the roof widen a little bit just because I feel like the body should probably be equal. And then I'm gonna fill this whole section in, which isn't ideal because now we've got this overlapping bit. I'm gonna do. Where it needs to cut. Where it needs to cut. So I am aware that that is where it needs to cut. I want that bit there. Set to floor. This down. Apparently I didn't get that equal. Okay. We can adjust that as needed. And we're going to push it back slightly so the clock is sticking out. There you go, a little bit like that. Hey, Missy, how you doing? How the frig are you? We're making a clock. That is what we're making. And then for the sides, I'm going to grab this side right here. And then move it down. And this is where I am actually going to adjust these sections. So I'm going to have this at 50. And then we are going to adjust these. So I'm going to have this go up. About there. Have you follow suit. That doesn't look quite right though. Oh, it should. Huh. Go back to your original position. Go up to 43. Okay, you're on 42. Or 44, sorry. Right, you're on 46. You're on 46. 7. Okay, I think I'll have it on 46, and I don't mind it overlapping a bit like how it is. And then we're gonna have this side come here. Like that, and we are, oh wait, I didn't want to duplicate. We are going to go into it, and I do want to just delete this bit, and make it a bit shorter. Not that short. There we go. Trim. I'll have to raise that up, but that's okay. That in line. Duplicate. And name that side 2. shift that over. That's on 28, so we want this one also on 28. There we go. Now what we're going to do is we are going to delete this top section. We're going to go from this bit down to around here. Oh. Down to here. Delete that. And now this is where you're going to be adding some extra faces to your assets. You want to be careful about how much of this you're doing, but you're going to want to try and keep your faces to a minimum while deleting as much as you can. Now, if you are aiming to make this an object that, you know, you want to have good collisions with, there's a good chance you're going to want to play around with your collision options, and you'd have to make a whole bunch more nodes and faces if that is the case. I do not plan. This is a large asset. This is almost as tall as a human. This is a very large asset. So if my collisions aren't perfect, I feel okay with that. I am okay not having perfect collisions in this respect. Oh gosh, I've ruined some areas. Okay, that's fine, because now we can fix it. Oh. Okay. That looks good. That does not. That looks good. Okay, we gotta chop some more of these little bits off. There. And this bit needs adding. And one more. And another bit. Actually, can I get away with that being there? Yes, I can. And then right here, we need one. Fill that gap. Okay, so what we're also going to do is obviously get rid of these little splotches. Don't need them there. And then we're going to go and have a look and just make sure we have all of that covered. That looks like we've got a pretty good coverage on there. I'm pretty happy with that coverage. Pretty happy with that. I'm also going to raise all of this up so it's on the floor. Then what else do we need? Oh, I can see, okay, there we go. I can see gaps. There's a big gap right there. Okay, so we got to fill in that gap. Can't fill it in there. Okay, that's good. And that clock bit's gonna cover that gap, so that's also okay. Now, we have a few options here. Do we care that our clock goes round in like a weird bit? Probably a little bit, yes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this bit of the clock and I am going to delete everything other than probably this section. Doesn't need to be perfect for now. Obviously, we want to make it perfect, but for now, it doesn't need to be perfect. Just needs to allow us to do what we need it to do. So on this clock, we're gonna have corner A. Not the best naming convention. And we may need to make this smaller or bigger. It depends. Probably going to end up being smaller. Yeah, that's got to be smaller. Let's make... I'm thinking half the size, actually. So we are now just going to get this into position. And this is going to be a lot of duplicating and rotating around. Sometimes I'd make them child nodes, but a lot of times I end up forgetting. And I really probably should, actually. Yeah, actually, that's what we're going to do. Off of this, I'm going to call this CA. I'm going to unlink, and I'm going to move that to CA. And then I'm going to duplicate from there. Because what happens is now I can move the entire section, and that's fine. I don't know how we ended up making this clock. Oh, because none of you told me to make anything else, that's how. Oh, I clicked into it. It's just meant to be a simple clock. I didn't need to put this much effort in. Why did you do this to me? Tell me. Why? Why am I going to this amount of effort for a simple clock? Would ideally like to avoid having to go around the entire thing. It's looking like maybe if I move this one here and then I make this one even smaller, that is going to let me have what I want. Aha! Pretty much spot friggin' on. Might need to adjust this. Okay. I mean, I can even it out. The other side obviously needs it happening as well, but I just realized that we're getting close to time, and I haven't even done a giveaway. What is the reason that you need a control node? Why should you make a control node? Go. Chat, go. Why should you make a control node? First person I see, you get 5 points, and points will be important. Okay, Garnican got in there first, followed by Play Games. Garnican gets 5 points. Play Games gets 3 points. Okay, next question. What current 2 contests do we have running that can involve you using VoxEdit to win prizes? What are the 2 contests we have? One is 100% a VoxEdit contest. The other one is you can use other mediums. It's a design contest, but VoxEdit is accepted for it and encouraged. Name those 2 contests. Romeo, that is a game jam, and that no. In fact, Positive Impact isn't even a game jam. I don't know what the positive... I've seen the Positive Impact. Like, okay, VVox, you gotta name the other one. There we go. VVox gets 5 points. Someone can... you can copy her answer, but if I don't see an answer down in a few moments, then no extra points. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I am also... I missed 7. Did I miss 7? No. There's also a delay. There we go. Garnican gets 3 points. Blue Tulip, we're not done. This is not finished. Right, as the Garnican is now on 8 points total. Next question. Next, okay, right, next question. When do nodes not matter for an asset? When doesn't it matter how many nodes you use? And a bonus point if you can tell me why it doesn't matter in Game Maker. Okay, and a bonus point, play games now. Play games is on the same amount of points as Garnican. There we go, bonus one. It's as one node. Game Maker sees it as one node. Okay, and Garnican got the extra, the other points, so 11. Right, okay, final question. Final question. Is everybody get your fingers ready for typing the answers, okay? Get your fingers typing for the answer. One voxel can only ever be what? One voxel can only be what? Size. What size? One voxel can only ever be what size? It's not quite. No, it's not quite. I mean, what 1 by 1 by 1 is probably the closest. One voxel will only ever be one voxel. 1.2 inches. I feel like that. 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter. It's not correct, Red Lily. 1 meter in the sandbox is 32 voxels. You have the most incorrect answer. You have the literal most incorrect answer. One voxel can only ever be one voxel in size. You cannot get any smaller than one voxel. Okay, I feel like... I mean, Play Games kind of said the smallest. Garnican said 1 by 1 by 1. Kind of true, but not really, especially if you're thinking 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter. Blue Tulip had the funniest answer. Even a ninja cannot slice one voxel. Okay, I feel... Romeo also had a very correct answer there. I feel like that was a very difficult one. Maybe we skipped that. You can now bespoke your workspace any way you like by blank your panels. You can now bespoke your workspace in VoxEdit by blanking your panels. Oh, you're so close! No! You can bespoke by blanking your panels. Not quite. What are these? You can now blank them, not combine. Tab! VVox! VVox got it, Romeo got it. Okay, this is so funny. Okay, Garnican is on 11, VVox is on 10, and Play Games is on 9 points. This is a tiebreaker between Garnican, Play Games, and VVox. Okay? Garnican, Play Games, VVox, please get ready. I don't know how I feel about that because that stressed me. Okay, the easiest question. Get ready. Pandapops streams every Monday at 5 PM UTC for what show? What show is streamed Monday, 5 PM UTC? Say the whole name! Say the name of the show! It is in the title of this stream. Play Games wins! VoxEdit Monday. Romeo, I know you also said it. You guys are like, VoxEdit! Monday! VoxEdit Monday! Wait, it should say... Wait, what does it say for you? It should say VoxEdit Monday. Is it not saying VoxEdit Monday? But it's always VoxEdit Monday. I'm like, I'm checking. VoxEdit Monday, there we go. It does say VoxEdit Monday. You had me questioning myself. Okay, play games. You won 5 sand or an NFT, your choice. Do you want an NFT or do you want 5 sand? Keep in mind that the stream sand prices will actually be sent fairly soon. Oh, you would like the Ocean Panda head. Okay, noted. I want to add that right now. Let me add it right now for you. I don't want you to forget. I don't want you to forget. I don't want to forget. Okay, so Ocean head jar. Play games. Play games. Is your wallet the same as it always has been and always will be, forever and always, till death do us part? Yes, perfect. Perfect. I appreciate that commitment. Okay, guys. How much time do we have? When next batch of rewards waiting? Blue Tulip, sand or NFT? Sand or NFT, Blue Tulip? Because sand should be fairly soon. I do want to just state, obviously, with... I mean, it's the same for NFTs as well. It's just not as difficult to get them sent. Both from Mystery Box. Okay, so sand, hopefully very soon. NFT, I don't have a date yet for that because we have had a few issues with sending some of our in-house NFTs and stuff. Let me check what NFT... If it's one of my NFTs, I can send you that tomorrow. I can send you that tomorrow if it's one of my NFTs. Let me have a quick check. Reward tracking. Your name isn't on here. How long have you been waiting? Blue Tulip. Is it the Pandapops duck? Did that not send to you? Oh, no. I am aware that some things have been months because with the last batch was... the last sand batch was July. Okay, Blue Tulip, you've got the duck. What else did you win from the mystery box? Because Mosquito had the mystery box 3 months ago, and I think they haven't had their prize. That's not been sent. Or maybe it has, because that was 3 months ago, and we sent things in July, the start of July. So that Mosquito should have theirs. Blue Tulip, I gotta know what you're missing. Oh no, because Sat Alikins is on there for Mystery Box. Okay, so yeah, Blue Tulip and Mosquito, you're missing your things. A mystery... Oh, mystery avatar. It's because it's under the avatars. That's why. It's under the mystery avatar. Yeah, Sat Alikin, I've got you. Sat Alikin, you're on there. I know you're on there because I was looking at it the other day. The 25 sand isn't there though. So let me add that. Blue Tulip, because that's not on there. Which now makes me think Mosquitoes isn't on there. And I do know that we did switch to a different tracking sheet, which might be why. That might be why that's not on there. So I am going to have to go back and double check what Mosquito's missing. But yeah, so Alekin, I've got you on here. So Alekin, you won an oak staff, which, has that been sent to you yet? And 45 sand. 45 sand, you won. Blue Tulip, 25 sand, and the mystery avatar, Mosquito. I don't see Mosquito on there, so I'm going to have to go back and find where they won. And then we can put the mystery box back up again. Who's excited for the mystery box? Woo! Anyone? Anyone excited for the mystery box? I love the animation. Woohoo! Woo! There we go. I love the animation I made for the mystery box. Can I turn it on so you can redeem it, and then I'll give you your points back? Stream delay there. Okay, we do need to finish up because I still haven't had dinner and I'm starving hungry. But here we go, we're working on the clock. Now, we will have a poll happen on Twitch. So if you're watching on YouTube or X or wherever else you go, then, you know, we'll come over to Twitch. And you're going to be able to vote what 2 assets you would like to be minted to be done as giveaways for this channel. Okay, so that's what we're doing. We're building out these assets for giveaways for you guys. So we're building out this clock. I might try and make some changes. We've got the cat with the catalysts, the panda being chased by bees. We got a few others. I do want to get a weapon made, just because I feel like that's what we wanted. You know, some of you suggested some of those. One person had suggested a giant Pandapops head, like one of those big bubble heads you could put. That will take me 0 time at all, because I can literally just make the Pandapops head, like import that over and double the size. But we can play around with ideas and stuff for that. Hey, Emmett over on YouTube. Head on a stake. No! As in, it is a headgear that you wear and you'll run around with your avatar and you'll have just a big bobblehead Pandapops. Not a head on a stake? What is wrong with you? Why do you want to put my head on a stake? I am friendly, gosh darn it! I'm friendly. Oh, no. Oh, no, cancel! Wonk. Hey, that's not playing. Oh, wait. Why didn't that play the image? Did you at least hear the audio? Why didn't it play the image? I'll have to have a look into that. You heard it, you just didn't get to see it. Sorry. Right, guys, I am finishing up here. We have a town hall on Thursday. I will be interviewed about the community avatar collection contest that's happening. So come and listen if you want to find out more about that. I have an idea, but a bit selfish, a Sandbox trophy for everyone who achieves 100+ watch streak. Do you know what? I like the idea. Maybe, like, play games. One, you need to DM me when you hit 100. Well, first, you need to screenshot and post that on Twitter when you reach it and tag me. And, you know, it's up to you if you want to tag the Sandbox, but it's a giveaway I'm running personally. Did I say 10 sand? I'm pretty sure I said 10 sand. I can't remember, but you need to message me with what I said. I also have a feeling I said just I will give away something. I don't know what that something is. Go West, I said it was coming from my own stuff, so I don't know whether I would have said 100 because I don't really have 100 to give away. I know a minimum of 10 I would have said, or at least I would give something away. So play games, message me. But yeah, we'll sort. You hit 100, you'll get something. But I do one, I love the idea of there being like, hey, if you get a set watch streak, you can have a prize. There'll be a special prize if you hit that watch streak. It'll be, you'd have to make it real known to me or Alex, like, that you've hit it, so we can add you, and like we can see that it is. I think when I saw you mention, yeah, I think I said something. I'll have a look. Do you have a Pandapops avatar? Do you have a Pandapops avatar? Do you? Do you want 10 sand and a Pandapops avatar? Mostly you do the streaks just for the streak. I mean, it's nice. You have the casual. Okay. Okay. We'll talk. We'll talk. I felt like 100. You think you? Oh, you won or bought one. Okay, don't worry. We're no, Go West. No, we are not. But play games like. We'll chat. We'll come to an arrangement, because I feel like 100, like you tuning in for 100 in a row. That's an achievement. You deserve dedication. Dedication. Okay. We love dedication here. We also understand that some people can't tune in for every single stream, and we don't hold that against you. You just won't win prizes. I'm sorry, I'm joking. Obviously, we give away prizes on pretty much every stream. There's a few streams that we don't. But yeah. Dedication and luck. Romeo, I wouldn't say it's... I mean, it's luck if we don't throw in a random stream. But, I mean, it's more dedication. Like, hey, because, you know, we all have phones. We can all have something on in the background. After 12, right, Romeo. Your goal is to get 20. You will not get a prize, but you will have me say well done to you and thank you immensely and telling you it is a good achievement to have reached 20, just not as good as play games. Right, let's see. Let's see if there's anybody for us to raid. And I do want to just say, when we do raid people, I appreciate some of you may need to go off and do other things. I also need to, like, when I finish up a stream, I do a lot of the times I raid and leave, like, raid and run, I raid and I'm out of there. I leave their stream running and stuff, but occasionally I do have to go. We really do appreciate it. That when we do raid these people, that you at least say hi, say, like, throw out an emoji or something, or whatever you need to do, just to, like, give some, like, you know, we're fun people, we're loving, kind, lovely people. No, play games, I do not believe there are any unexpected streams this week. I am unsure whether Alex is streaming this week, though. I am unsure whether Alex... If anything, there will be less streams, but I'll be here. I'll be here on Thursday, at the very least. Okay, right, let's find somebody. I want to see if there's anybody in art. Is there anybody doing, like, 3D art? Mad Maddie will be a good one for us. Oh, they're doing Path of Exile. Cool. Okay, we'll raid Mad Maddie. Because we adore Mad Maddie over on this stream, okay? Mad Maddie and his community. Right, guys, as always, have a good morning, afternoon, oh, wait, let's go to Big Panda. As always, guys, have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the metaverse. I will see you next time. Goodbye.